Not quite right?
Not quite.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
What?
I have a question. So, when you guys were little, how did your family manage money? Because you were born during the Depression era.
From one can of milk to the next can of milk.
So you guys barely
They
had
picked
enough.
it up at the farm. They picked up the eggs.
And you got paid then?
Yep.
How did you eat?
We ate stuff from the farm. We had our own vegetable garden. We had pigs, chickens, beef and milk. And then we grew crops that we sold, oats, barley, depending on the year.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So you didn't have a dependable income?
no.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do about doctors and dentists and things?
The doctor came to Kiowa once a year. The dentist came once a year. And that was it. You doctored yourself. I get ear infections. My dad would blow smoke into my ears.
Smoke from what?
From his cigarette.
If there's one piece of financial advice that you could give your kids and grandkids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids, what would it be?
Every time you get some money, put some away in savings for that rainy day.
It paid off for you guys, didn't it?
Pardon?
It paid off for you guys, didn't it?
Oh, yes. We started right after we were married. My paycheck, more than half of it went into savings, and it was invested in Massachusetts growth. And John's check we used to buy our food and some of my check.
All right, I'm going to add a little bit to what your great-grandma has been saying, or maybe she's your great-great-grandma, depending on who's watching this video. We're making this for our family down through the generations. So great-grandma talked about some of their financial struggles and how she sees things and how she would like you to manage your money, like putting money aside for that rainy day. One of the things we did is last year we gave a book to the adults in our family, and it was called Smart Couples Finish Rich. And in there was an exercise to make like this little pie chart to put your goals or your values and some goals that go with those values. Now, goals are things that could be on a to-do list. A value is something that gives you direction in your heart. So I made this cute little thing and I colored it and decided that I wanted to change my goals into a goal statement. So I created this, which gives you a clue that our value statements and our goals may change and they need updating. So it was a little easier to do it on the computer and print it so I can go back and adjust it if I need to. But I had, I value a strong body. And down here, I have some goals that go with it. Dancing hula, continuing with yard and wood projects, playing with grandkids, and eating healthy foods. Now, these are things I would do, and this is the value behind these things I would do. Now, some of these things are free. Other things require some financial planning, so you can see how my goals and my values might help me to make decisions about what I want to do with my money today. Joyful adventures, I value joyful adventures, letting go of external noise, being present in daily moments, and saving money for travel. I want to have a nice big bucket for that travel so I can take grandchildren on fun adventures with me. I value emotional and spiritual health, and then there's some items down here. Some are free, and some I'm going to have to save some money and have some money to pay for those adventures. My core or my core value for everything that I do, my driving force for all of this is I value family relationships, because that's one thing I can take with me. My relationships don't cost money, but some things that I might do to help build those relationships might require some financial preparation, right? So I created this so I can put this up in a place. I've got 6 values with some goals attached. I'm going to revisit it from time to time. I really want to encourage everyone to create one of these, whether it's a little pie or if it's something else. Maybe you want to do it on a chalkboard and revisit it once a month, or whatever you do. A computer one like I made, whatever you want to do that works for you. Think about your values. What are the things that drive you? What are your reasons for doing things? Your why for life. I do things in my life because I love my family. So that's my why. What's your why? What are your values? And what are your goals? So ever since I was little, you were always gardening. Why did you garden?
To eat. No garden, no food.
Mm-hmm. We kind of continued that tradition here.
We had a cellar under the house, which was all dirt. And we put shelves in there, and our canned goods were on those shelves.
How did Curly Grandma do the canning?
She had a pressure cooker. That's one thing we purchased.
What kind of stove did she put it on?
A wood stove. She had to keep putting wood in there. And the men had to go out to we had sort of a forested area, and cut a tree down so we'd have wood.